this was the shitty bed. All the pepper plants that I pulled apart that were like doubles, and I grew them. And this it actually is kind of taken off recently. It's not too bad. These Tabascos are really looking pretty good. They've shot up. They were probably a month ago. They were probably like 6 inches tall, and I think that these things they ripen pretty quick. And I grew them 2 years ago. They were great. Here's some raspberries. These things are just taking over the whole yard. I think they've been getting kind of grazed by the chipmunks, but I don't know what our plans for them are. Here's my tomatoes. They've gone completely insane. The plants are all over the place, but they're not like producing as well as I'd like, but they're okay. They're starting to kind of die back. There's a lot of green tomatoes, but I think they'll ripen no problem. Um, we got grow bags mixed in there. You probably can't see them. There's like 10 grow bags, and then there's some of my old raised beds here, and then some of the new the steel ones, or aluminum, whatever they are, galvanized steel. There's a mix of zucchini and tomatoes in here. Probably can't even see them. This bed was all zucchini and and cucumbers, but it looks like the deer have grazed them a few times. There's not much growing in terms of. I could see maybe like one or two squashes in there, but I mean they're pretty much destroyed. It looks like they got grazed again recently. So I'm not really. We'll have to figure something out. But I mean, their fencing is not so bad here. It's about 3 feet high, but the deer can get to it. I've been relocating chipmunks that have been eating the tomatoes, but whatever. This was like my better beds, and they're doing all right. The peppers were all pokey, but they've actually shot up pretty good. Actually, the peppers are probably overtaken my tomatoes in terms of production. So, and I think they'll ripen. Everything looks pretty good, so I'm kind of happy about it. These are all basically jalapenos, except for here's a Tabasco, which somehow got mixed in. I have no idea how, but it's huge. It's like 6 feet tall. So I hope that, like, it's got a lot of buds on it. Hopefully those ripen, but all the jalapenos look pretty decent. And then this is the ahi peppers and some Tabascos. This bed, the ahis were, everyone liked those last year. It was the first year I grew them. They were like hot like a habanero, but like very different flavor. They're super citrusy, and they were pretty good. They kind of shot up at the end of the year, and then they ripened. So I was kind of happy about that. So I think that those will probably ripen. And then this bed, I have like some. You can see some. That's probably a peach ghost pepper right there, and then the tomatoes are growing into this bed, but there's like peach ghost pepper and probably some scorpion peppers in here too. I don't know what that is. That's a scorpion pepper right there. Probably a chocolate scorpion pepper. Those were good. You could feel like the capsaicin like coursing through your blood when you eat those things. Yeah, there's another peach ghost pepper. Those were really good too. I grew those like 3 years ago. So they were super good, pretty good producers, but they're all kind of late, so I don't know what kind of yields I'll get and if everything's going to ripen, but it's still a good amount of peppers on everything, so even if it doesn't ripen, I'll be happier than I was in the beginning. This is my this whole bed is just cherry tomatoes. I have like sun golds and like this Chardonnay one. These were really good, these Chardonnay things. I'll grow these next year. Super delicious. Ellie likes these. She loves to graze the tomatoes. These two beds here were my first ones, and like this bed right here is usually my best producer, and it's total shit. I don't know what happened. I planted late, but still everything is so pathetic looking. I mean, some of these little plants have like a couple of peppers on them, but And this one is not much better. But it's some of the hot peppers are starting to produce. That's a scorpion. That's a ghost pepper, I think. So we'll see what happens here. And here's Jess's pond, looking nice. She put some minnows or whatever those native fish are in here, and they're reproducing pretty well. There's a lot of frogs in them. And then, yeah, everything looks pretty good.